Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will present about the project we will create is grocery shopping system. This is I and my team we create one system of this project lah. Next. This is my member group lah. Group member introduction for the firstly is myself. My name is Izra bin Sharif, and then next is Michelina Chanda, anak Andres Mulin. For the three, Umi Trikina Etingi, anak Bangga. This is from three member lah for this Create One System project. Next. This is about the content. We have 6 content we will to introduce to present lah. For the first is introduction, objective, novelty invention, problem statement, product demonstration, and commercial potential. Next, for the firstly is introduction. For introduction, have 5 content will be to be present. For the firstly, online shopping is easy and less time consuming as all the transaction is conducted virtually. For the second, convenient, especially for student or society who had a time constraint to go for shopping. 3. System will facilitate the society to get necessities online while saving time and energy. 4. Easy for society to get a basic necessities from the grocery store throughout the internet. 5. System that we will develop can help society who do not have time to go out to buy groceries. These are 5 content about to introduce for about my system project lah. For the next is product. For the next is product problem statement have a 3 content. For the first, save time and energy to go out to buy the groceries. And the second, difficult for society that do not have transportation to go out and buy groceries. For the three, in situation now, see that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, need to take care of ourselves and are not encouraged to be in crowded public place to prevent the spread of COVID-19 virus. This is three content about the problem the statement. For the next is about product objective this system. For the first, the system that can help society place their grocery orders easy through online shopping during the COVID-19 pandemic. Second, to develop a system that provided function to save a time. And the three, this project to can create a system coverage the area of Muka. This a product objective. We need about the my team this objective product system lah. For the next slide, I will pass to Michelinda for the next slide. Thank you.
Okay. For the novelty and invitation, okay, the firstly is design interface. Okay, for the system design interface, we are the original idea discussed in the group member. And then we choose this interface because we want to create a one system easy to user, understand and simple. And then compared to the example, and is it a system that is similar with our system, which is Foodpanda? For this application, not all users are skillful in using the application because it is designed which are difficult to understand by user. For example, in a team of design, there are too many type of menu option. It will make it difficult some user to understand the interface design. And other than that, our system interface also, we input a sound for each button. As we know in another system, we took an example which the Foodpanda application it is not sound for the interface. We add this idea because we want to make this system a more interactive for user to use. And then payment method. Okay, for this system we use a different payment option compared to the application payment method similar to our system. For our system, use a QR code scan to make a uh, payment for user item. We come to our knowledge by just scanning the QR code is easier for the user when making a payment. For example, another application must click a payment link to the pay for an item and have a many procedure for making payment. Another application, most of them use a credit and debit payment method and one online banking compared to our system. They only make a payment by scanning a QR code only. And then I want to pass my slide to Umi Chakrina.
There have four commercial potential. The first one is saving time and energy to go second, prevent to spread COVID-19. Third, reduce cost. And the last one is easy to get necessities due to transportation restriction. First, I will explain the first commercial potential, which is saving time and energy to go out to store. Save time and energy for the society such as workers, students, and housewives who are busy with their work schedule or do not have time to go out to buy necessities. Since this system is used online, it is very easy and fast to save time of every society. For example, if we as a society want to buy necessities by going to a local store, it will take a long time for us to shop compared to just buying necessities online through this grocery shopping system. Second, prevent to spread COVID-19. Society and students need this system during the COVID-19 pandemic. with With this system, the society can prevent the transmission of COVID-19 virus because society only buy necessities through this system online and societies does not have to go out the local store to get necessities. In addition, society can also reduce congestion in local store during COVID-19 pandemic. For students, they avoid getting out of the hostel and being crowded in the supermarket to buy groceries because students can also get their daily needs with the system used online. Third, reduce costs. Thus, the system can reduce the cost of society and students if they want to get necessities. For example, if society goes to store, it will be wasteful in terms of vehicle fuel costs and pay for car parking. It can also reduce costs for societies that use public transportation to go to store. In addition, It can reduce costs for students living in hostel who want to get their needs every month. Because every month student will to go out from hostel and need to pay transport fares to go to store. So with this system, students do not have to waste by paying transport fares to get necessities because they only make necessities purchase in the system online and do not need to go to store. The last one is easy to get necessities due to transportation restriction. For those society or lack of ability to have transportation will be able to facilitate and ease their burden to buy groceries online through this system. This is because consumers or buyers through this system do not need to go to the store to rent a vehicle or have to wait for a bus to go to the store. And the system also facilitates users who live far from the location of store and areas that are difficult to get public transportation to go the store to get necessities. For the last one, we will present the product demonstration.
Ni macam nak start buka lah. Ini adalah mula-mula sistem masuk ke dalam grocery shopping lah. Mula-mula untuk sistem. Okey, kita dapat lihat cara untuk login masuk. Di sini kita akan dapat lihat ada terbahagi kepada dua, iaitu admin dan user. Di mana yang first kali kita dapat saksikan adalah admin. Admin untuk dia punya username dan password. Untuk username dan password kami dah letak awal-awal lah dalam dia punya database. Di mana ini adalah dia punya database, kami dah letak awal. And then untuk user pula, bagi untuk pembeli hanya insert menggunakan nombor handphone saja untuk mereka masuk ke dalam link jualan tu. Okay, di mana kita balik ke admin, insert admin dan password admin. And then kita letak dia punya password, sebab password dan username admin kita dah letak awal-awal dalam database lah. Dan login. And then kita dapat lihat dia punya ada 3 item content untuk admin lah, di mana ada production, payment option dan shopping. Yang selebihnya saya akan serahkan kepada Umi lah untuk terang bahagian dalam admin.
Seterusnya saya akan menerangkan bahagian untuk admin manage dia punya item. Admin akan masuk kepada ikon untuk produk. Yang ni adalah untuk admin manage item. Contoh dia, kalau admin tu dia nak tambah item untuk bahagian table item ni, dia just masukkan je jenis item yang dia nak. Contohnya saya masukkan satu jenis item, lepas tu masukkan quantity, price, lepas tu pilih dia punya category of item. Dah selesai kita masukkan detail untuk item tu, klik button save, akan keluar satu message box dan dia beritahu yang item tu akan item save successful. Dia akan auto masuk dalam table item tu. Untuk bahagian edit ni pula, ni adalah bahagian untuk admin update dia punya item. Contohlah admin tu dia nak tambah kuantiti bagi produk bagi item ni. Contoh dia nak tambah kuantiti, lepas tu dia nak update lagi item tu, dia klik balik button edit, akan keluar satu message box, item updated successful. So kuantiti tu tadi dia dah update balik. Untuk button delete ni, dia adalah untuk kita delete item yang dalam table item ni. Contoh kita nak delete item ni tadi, just klik button delete, klik OK. Lepas tu button yang tadi tu dah delete. Untuk button clear ni dia macam reset balik lah, contoh dia macam ni. Untuk bahagian filter by kategori ni macam memudahkan untuk admin nak tengok stok mengikut kategori dia. Contohnya admin tu dia nak tengok stok bagi item snack. Dia akan keluar jenis kategori of snack, kategori item untuk snack je. Yang ni adalah button untuk refresh balik table item tu. Button back ni untuk kita patah balik bahagian page login. Seterusnya saya akan serahkan kepada Michelle.
Selain itu, ini merupakan user punya login. User akan masukkan dia punya nombor handphone. Okey, lepas tu dia login. Okey, dia akan keluar satu message box iaitu login successful. Lepas tu klik OK. Lepas tu dia akan keluar dekat interface. Lepas tu user tu boleh pergi shopping boleh klik dekat icon shopping. Okey, ini merupakan billing page untuk customer. Untuk customer pilih dia apa item yang mereka mahu. Contoh, customer masukkan nama mereka, customer name. Nama handphone. Lepas tu address. Okey, lepas tu customer tu boleh pilih lah apa jenis item list yang mereka mahu. Contoh dia mahu Coca-Cola. Okey, Coca-Cola. Okey. Dia mau Coca-Cola. Lepas tu kan dia akan dia punya item name dengan price tu dia akan automatic keluar dekat order detail. Lepas tu contohlah customer tu mau 2 quantity. Okey, lepas tu dia akan add to bill. Lepas tu dia akan keluar satu message box iaitu item update successful. Okay, selain itu, dia punya quantity tu dia akan auto tolak dekat bawah ni, dekat Coca-Cola punya. Maksud dia akan tolak quantity asal tu. Okey, dia akan jadi 2898. Lepas tu kita submit order. Dan keluar satu message box, bill save successful. Dah, belum. Okey, ini merupakan payment untuk customer bayar mereka orang punya item. Dan ini senarai jenis payment yang ada iaitu Maybank to You, CNB, Bank Islam, Sarawak Pay dengan Boost. Lepas tu, yang dekat bawah tu continue shopping. Apabila kita klik dia, klik. Oke, dia akan pergi dekat billing customer punya item tu di tempat customer tu pilih dia mau beli item apa. Dia akan pergi tu, contohlah customer tu dia mau tambah apa tu jenis item ataupun quantity dia. Okay, to bill. Okay, dia akan keluar message box item update successful. Lepas tu submit order. Lepas tu barulah customer tu dia buat payment guna, contohnya dia guna bank Islam. Okay, customer tu dia tinggal scan QR code to pay the item yang mereka telah beli tu tadi, jumlah item. Selepas mereka scan ni, lepas tu dia akan pergi dekat done, kita klik done. Lepas tu saya serahkan ini kepada Umi Chakina untuk jelaskan bahagian delivery.
Yang ni adalah bahagian untuk delivery detail. Contoh kalau customer tu kan dia sudah patut berjaya untuk membuat pembayaran item dia tu, dia akan akan keluar satu page untuk bahagian delivery detail. Untuk tengok dia punya delivery detail tu, dia just klik button display detail. So untuk delivery detail dia tu akan display dekat bahagian ni. So kalau dia punya delivery detail tu betul, dia akan klik button confirm dan akan keluar satu message box beritahu yang delivery dia tu adalah confirm. Lepas tu yang ni adalah last page untuk sistem ni. Dah.
Okay. Sampai di sini saja presentasi kami. Sekian, terima kasih.